the rest of the tournament because we've had all the games played already.
Let's do it.
For the first, everyone's already played a round of games.
Yep.
It's not just Mexico. You have in group. We quickly talked Group A with El Salvador being Guatemala. Group B, Canada and U.S. both getting results. I mean, Jamaica and Costa Rica both getting results, and Honduras winning, and Qatar, the kind of wild card, tying Panama quickly. What are you thinking so far of the first round of games?
Well,
You love the Gold Cup.
I am the Gold Cup veteran. I'm bro, I'm hitting on the head. I mean, U.S. won, and I am going to be very critical of the United States national team. And I don't want this to come out in 20 years when my son's playing for the U.S. national team, and they're going to be like, "Oh, your dad used to hate on them." No, I'm gonna be very critical because I want the U.S. national team to be better, and I know it can be better. And so, like winning 1-0, like if you watch the game, they got outplayed, bro. Like they scored in the first 5 minutes. If they don't score that goal, Haiti wins the game. I'm telling you right now, Haiti was on them, and Haiti showed some class, man. They had some dudes that were pretty good. I think this Haiti team is going to go to the semifinal, bro. I really do think so. They can.
It shows you how fickle the sport is, right? Because Mexico tied 0-0. USA could have easily tied this game as well, and then they'd have a lot of the same questions that Mexico's having right now, only based off because if that goal doesn't go in, they're kind of in the similar spot that Mexico's in right now.
Right, and they didn't show a lot. They didn't show no fight, bro. Like the U.S. national team showed no fight. I watched the entire game. They showed no fight. At least with the Mexico game, it's like, okay, it's one of those games. I'm telling you, it's this typical Mexico game. Like either you're gonna win by 3 or you're gonna tie 0-0 because you're just going at it all day. And you know, Trinidad Tobago was gonna park the bus. You know what I mean? But you're gonna see Trinidad Tobago against El Salvador and Guatemala. They're gonna unleash, bro. They're just gonna play. They're gonna open up the field and just run, and they're gonna outrun both of those teams. So I think it's gonna be those two. But no, in Group B, Canada, man, they are not where I think they should be. I know they won by whatever, but like, dude, the Canadian team they're just trying to figure it out, man. And hopefully they'll figure it out by the next World Cup cycle because this is not it. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, they did lose their best player right before the tournament, Alfonso Davis out, which I think, for a team like Canada where they don't have a lot of big pieces, when they lose a little one, like when they lose a big one like that, I think as a staff and as a team, you're going, oh crap. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit. I do, but they do not look as competitive as I thought they would be. So, I think, if Haiti, because they did have a COVID outbreak on the team, if they can overcome that, I think they can put themselves and give themselves a good position against Canada.
Haiti could beat Canada, dude. And that's going to be the game right there. If Haiti could beat Canada, Haiti's in, dude. I'm telling you right now. Haiti could be.
Well, especially because Canada is going to put all their focus on the U.S. game. You know what I mean? That's going to be the one for them where they're like, hey, this is another opportunity for us to play a team that we don't like, that we have a history with, kind of give them an opportunity for no rivalry match where Haiti it sets themselves up for Haiti to get a result and kind of almost like a trap game for Canada in a way against Haiti. Because, Haiti did show another team that kind of qualified the way Trinidad did in the last tournament. It kind of gives them this opportunity to show that they have something, they're growing something. If they can get past this COVID outbreak and see how serious it is, you're right. They have an opportunity to kind of give a run. They're not out of it yet. Absolutely not.
That's going to be a tight group, though. Like you said, you just named 3 candidates right there. Canada, USA, Haiti. We don't know the 2 they're going to go on. We don't know. It's going to be close. Those 3 are going to be fighting for it, which I don't think in Group A. I'm telling you, man. I don't see. I mean, I don't see Mexico not making it. So I think that spot's already taken. But let's go to Group C real quick, if you don't mind. Group C. I mean, Costa Rica just showing that they're Costa Rica. They're better. I mean, they have more experience. They have players that play in top, some of the top leagues. So Costa Rica's in first. They're nice, man. Jamaica's nice. And I think Jamaica's better than Trinidad Tobago. I think they're better than, I don't know, they could be better than Haiti too. So Jamaica's in the qualifiers, right? They're in the top. They're in the final 8.
I mean, I think I had them pick them to be one of the teams to at least, if not make the World Cup, make the playoff for the World Cup. So I'm gonna keep riding.
They're gonna play New Zealand. They're gonna play New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep riding. I'm gonna keep riding Jamaica. Then they got the 2-0 result, took care of it early against Guadalupe, and so I think the Costa Rica Jamaica game is gonna be a really good one.
Yeah,
because I still think Jamaica's on the up while Costa Rica's a little bit on the down. Costa Rica took care of the opponent they're supposed to. they both play. That's the last game of the group, so it's gonna be. I expect both of them to get the next 3 points and have this battle out for
to get
it.
the first spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited I think I saw enough from the Jamaican team, and they're working a little bit of a program. Their coach has been there for a minute. They're really trying to make a focus in building this program up. So I think I'm confident that I'm happy that I put my stock in Jamaica right now, and it's more just like watching that stock grow a little bit, little by little. So right now I'm happy.
Yeah, they're cool. Jamaica look good. I told you, I was shocked by their level and Haiti's level for sure. Those two, I was like, whoa. And then Group D, bro, Qatar's the king, man. They're the kings of CONCACAF, man.
Hey, man, what a game!
Qatar the kings, man. I'm telling you right now, man.
No, them and Panama put on a show.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like, I want to ask you what you think. When there's a lot of goals, does that really mean it's a good game, or does that really bad defending?
When there's a lot of goals, that means it can be an exciting game. Doesn't mean it was a good game. You know what I mean?
Because good. If you're a coach, right, and you tied 3-3, you're probably like pissed, like, bro, why are we giving up 3 goals? Like, I get we scored 3, but come on. So like, I don't know. It does mean, hey, it's exciting to watch.
Exciting and good are 2 very different things. You know what I mean? Like, that 3-3 Spain-Croatia game was exciting. But the Belgium-Italy 1-0 game was good.
It was good.
That was a much better game. You know what I mean? But so
yeah, I can see that. So I think attacking is obviously, offensive play is something we want to see. Especially United States. If you're a casual fan, you want to see goals, right? You don't care who's winning. But yeah, that Qatar Panama game was opened up, man. They were scoring.
We were wondering what they were going to bring, and they brought it the first game, and both of us completely forgot that they're the defending Asian champions.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too. 2019, they won the Asian Cup. So they're not. They're not anybody. They're not nobody. You know what I mean?
Well, I told my friend, look at Group D, right? So you Honduras, Panama, Qatar, y Grenada. Qatar has the best league out of those 4. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Qatar could have the best, probably the 5th best league in this whole Copa, maybe 4th best league. If you really want to say they're higher than, Costa Rica league, maybe, right? So they could have the 3rd best league in this whole cup, So I know the leagues, they make a big difference when you have some homegrown players and some guys that play in other places, and Qatar has, what's his last name? Ali, he scored in 3 copas, bro. He scored in the Asia Cup. He scored in Copa America last time. And then he scored in Copa Oro now. So no other player is going to be able to replicate that. No one's going to be able to score goals in those 3 copas.
Yeah, I mean, and I think the cool thing about this, because I think when Qatar was first told that they were going to coast, I think everybody kind of made this pretty nasty assumption that they were just going to nationalize a lot of players, and it was kind of going to be like Brazilian Qatar team or something like that. You know what I mean? But they've kind of, without anybody noticing, kind of have kind of put this plan in place for them to host, where they've gotten. A lot of guys on the roster play for Al Sadd, the best team in Qatar. I believe that was the one that
Hector Moreno.
Yeah, and was that the team? No. I was thinking about the one where the Xavier was the coach for.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that's him. But then I think Chucho Benitez, rest in peace. I think he played with them too. I think.
Xavier is the manager. Yeah, Xavier is the manager.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're a star-studded team. Yeah, they got money, man. They got oil money.
Yeah. And so there's a program they at least have had, and it's showing that they're putting this kind of program in place and have set this plan in place over the last couple of years, both domestically in their league and on their national team, where they were set to play the Copa America, and then they weren't able to participate because of COVID. This one that just occurred. They got themselves in the Gold Cup. They won an Asian Cup title now. So they are building something, and you're seeing it now. So, and playing these competitive matches, and I think we were a little bit ignorant to that. I can admit I was a little bit, because I completely forgot about their win here in the Asian Cup. But you're seeing that this team isn't just anything. They or nobody. You know what I mean? It looks like it's an actual plan.
No, they're cool, man. They're gonna get out of that group too. No, actually, I want to take that back. I don't know. Oh, we'll see how Panama does. Right, they're gonna have to beat Honduras, but I think it could be Honduras and Qatar getting out of that group now, because Panama didn't get that result, and Panama's not gonna beat on. I don't know if they beat Honduras really. so they're going to be out. So one thing, okay, I'm all for it because it does bring like something kind of a new spice to the Copa. But I'm also like, bro, there are other teams that didn't get to be in the cup that we have. I know they're smaller nations. I get they're really tiny and they might be irrelevant in the World Cup stage. But if you're gonna have 16 teams, 15 of them, why couldn't you just have 16? Like, like I know there's money behind it. I understand. You saw Qatar Airways are all over the sponsorships. I get it, but I think we should somewhat be like, you know what? There's another island that could probably benefit for being in the Copa. That's just me. I don't know. So yeah, I'm like 50-50 on it. Like,
You're right, but if this tournament is going to be played every 2 years, if there's like a wild card, if there's like a team we invite like once every 4 years, I'm down with it. Especially if it's going to be like a team like Qatar where they're taking it seriously in this nature, where they have a reason to play in it because they're not having World Cup qualifier games or anything like that, where they're building for something to host the World Cup. So if they want to do something like that, like every 4 years where they invite somebody, I'm cool with that. And especially if it's like a team like Qatar where they're building for something like that. You know what I mean? When they're building.
Where's the invite? So how come, they're stopping the invites for Mexico to go play in other Copas?
I don't know, because no one's bringing in the Qatar money the way Qatar's bringing that money.
I get it. No, but what I'm saying is like when Copa America, the whole issue was that Copa Oro was like, look, you can't send your A team down there and give us your B team.
If we're gonna stop, I mean, hypocrisy is hypocrisy. Yeah, I'm not saying is it right? No.
Okay. No, I'm just saying like we're gonna open the door. Then if Mexico gets the invite to go to Copa America, then let them go.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I mean, it'd be great if Mexico if they're gonna do this tournament every 2 years, let one of the years let them take their A team.
Right, and they just let the U.S. team look it. And I'm gonna say that I think they let the U.S. team bring whoever they wanted. But I know there was a conversation with Mexico like, hey man, you're gonna have to bring some names. I know that's in the contract somewhere. Like, there's no way they just say take whoever you want. I know the Olympics were going on and the team, we could call that's probably the team that could have gone to Copa Oro. But I feel like there was probably like some kind of like, hey man, you got to bring some names. You got to bring some names because we have these stadiums that hold 80,000 people. We need them, people to come. So I don't know. I just feel like you're going to be that lenient with everyone else. I mean, it's like kind of like, I don't know. It's just like this weird, CONCACAF has like this weird relationship with Mexico. They need them, yet they expect so much from them. I don't know. It's weird.
Hypocrisy, baby. Hypocrisy in soccer. And money. You gotta love it.
Real quick before you finish. I know I called my uncle and he was like, the Olympic team, the Mexico Olympic team would have beat Trinidad and Tobago. So how do you feel about that? Real quick. Do you think that team is, if you brought that whole team, don't take anyone off of it. If they came, would they do better or would they show better in this Copa Oro?
I mean, maybe, but I mean, like we talked about, this game, if they play this game 5 times, Mexico's winning this game 4 of those times, you know what I mean? It's just It's not one game. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Speaking about Olympics, kicks off next week, so we'll get into that next week because this, it starts off the 22nd on the West Coast on Thursday at 1 a.m. So so we'll get on that next week when our show.
I'm debating to wake up and watch. I'm debating to wake up and watch those games. So we'll see.
Shoot, I am, but
I'll watch the Mexico Francia.
Yeah.
Let me see what they give me in that game first.
I got you. All right, so that's gonna be that's our Gold Cup wrap right there. You see our feelings after the first matches. You saw our feelings for Mexico. We're gonna come back and then we're gonna talk about the 2 finals over the weekend.
There you go.